everybody trying to get ready for tonight's auction. Too high. Feel too high. Maybe, Randy. Yeah, I lost my other one, Brenda. Still a little bit too high. I need it more level. Pull back on bigger items. A lot of good items tonight, guys. That's for sure. A little bit too high. We're going directly on there. Thank you, Brenda. Actually, I needed a little higher because it used to go up to right there. Wait a minute, I could use the black box. Sean, I've not found any more yet, hon. Yes. Black box. Bam. There we go. Like it. Pull back. I'm trying to get it. Trying to get it to where I can stand up. I'll just move around a lot better. Give me a little more exercise instead of sitting down during the auction. What do you think about that? That's all right. And then with a bigger item, I've got this on rollers, so I can just pull it back, and it's a bigger item, and I can push it in, and then we can roll this thing, come out of the way, when we want to do a piece of jewelry or something like that. Set it right up there for now. Pushed, I've got about an hour and 15 minutes. The bigger items we can sit there like that. Hey, I'm going to have him off to the side. No, we're actually beginning to work on our program. We want to do a better backdrop. Maybe even a green screen. I don't know. And we want to try to get it to where we can do a little camera, like maybe right down here. And that way, when we're doing close-ups, we can still be actually speaking to you. Or, when we get a lot of items, like this item right here, a lot of the ladies may not be interested in. We can come up with some buy now items and put them right down there in this little screen. And they'll be like a B1, B2 in numerical order like that. B stands for buy now, 1. Say we got 10 pair of gloves. Somebody types in, we got $10 a pair on them. Down there in the corner, we'll have all that typed in. B1, 2 pair. And then until we run out, then we'll say so-and-so bought the last one. And that way, you guys that are not interested maybe in the tools, things like that, we may even stick like some jewelry down there every once in a while. So, or just a single item. And I figured, that way the auction would never be boring. I don't think it would be confusing. I don't think so. Might be at first. But it would be fun. Sometimes you get bored on items you don't really like. We'll throw something else in the screen about like this down here where it don't interfere with the one. I'll keep auctioning. But when we got a lot of pass-out items, we can put them right down here. And people can be sort of looking that over and stuff. And then I'll have somebody working that can answer your questions. Or I can read it too and tell you, because a lot of times the auctions will go back and forth for maybe 5 minutes. So, this would be a good idea here, especially, like I said, when we're getting some of the pass-outs, especially around Christmas time and stuff. But it'll help us, I think, a little bit, and it'll make us where we can sell probably 50% more items, and that helps me. I'm itching to go get a storage unit, guys, but I'm going to get a good cover for this, and we'll use this box when we have to. It's going to be a good auction tonight. We made a trip. I'll tell y'all later, but we had a fun trip, me and India, and Ireland and Ruby, and then Jasmine stayed and worked the antique mall, and the rest of them stayed down here. We got pulled over in Lebanon, Tennessee by a cop. I ain't got pulled over in Lebanon, Tennessee in years and years and years. And I ain't got pulled over, period. And I was on my phone. In Tennessee, it's hands-free, guys. I just spit. It's hands-free. And as soon as I see them blue lights, I was on the phone with my brother, and I'm like, gosh, I forgot I'm done down in Tennessee. And he comes walking up to the car, real nice young county officer. And I looked at him. I said, I'm guilty. I was on the phone. Go ahead and write my ticket out. And he said, y'all pulling a trailer behind you. And he said, we're checking that too. A lot of trailers get stolen down here. And then he looked at him and said, ain't nobody going to want to steal our trailer. And he said, well, you'd be surprised. So he got my license, went back to the car, and he came up there. And I told him, I said, my brother's going to pay for this ticket because he's the one who called me. And he said, I'm just going to give you a warning. And you know what? He was just as nice a fella as could be. Then on the way back from Crossville, Tennessee, I hadn't drove this small trailer that we got in a long time, but I had 2 big pallets on there loaded down. And we got to Monterey, and the doggone tar blew out. And I'll tell y'all how God worked on that at the start of the auction here in a little bit. Let me run a few more tests on my camera, guys. If I don't see your comments, I'm sorry. Hey, look at that nice pan right there we're going to have tonight. Really nice. We got a lot of good items tonight, guys, and I'm going to try to mix in some antique items in there with it, too, once we get started. Guys, we'll get started at 7 Central. I'm just trying to get the camera set up where I work better standing up. Plus, I'm getting a little gut on me, so I can exercise and jump around and have a little bit more fun. That's why we originally started the online auctions. So I got to move some stuff around, and I think this is going to work out just right here. The only thing about this hat, it's hot. Ooh-wee. But I did find me another Uncle Jed hat because Brenda Spears is right. This is a part of the signature Uncle Jed. So we had to go to Bowling Green to actually find another one just like the one we had. I hope whoever found that one that blew off the top of my car, I hope they enjoy it. I think the last one we sold for charity brought $267 or $8. I can't remember exactly. But anyway, I hope you guys are having a great day. If you're sick, I hope you get better. If you're down and out, I hope you tune in to Uncle Jed tonight and we lift your spirits up just a little bit. We're tired right now, wore out. I guess you can see it by our eyes. Working real late, and then we will sleep. Our sleeping schedule usually is around from 5 to around 10. Sometimes we get to go ahead and get in 7 or 8 hours sleep and just sleep till 12. But we're working a lot of hours, but we're getting everything coming together. So that's a good thing. It's a plus. And we're on the hunt for some. We bid on some units in Georgia. So we may be coming down towards Georgia way. I want to get back in there to where we can do a live broadcast. When we're opening up boxes, we open that door up, and you guys can actually be there with us and see when we open up a box and maybe some flexible knives, some Fenton, some Fiesta ware, or just something really nice that you like. And you're thinking, I'm going to be bidding on that in about a week. And we can all, I can say, that's probably going to bring $20 or $30. And you can actually watch us get it from the storage unit, put it up here at auction, and actually watch it go through the whole process. And that's really fun. I would enjoy that if I wasn't in this business. I would enjoy watching somebody find stuff in a storage unit. And then, on TV shows, you never get to really see them sell items. They'll sling items here and there, but you actually get to watch us find the item in the storage units. A lot of you have, and then actually watch that item come to realization of the price on it. So it's going to be fun, guys. We're testing out here. I think it's going to work out good. And I just got to move some more stuff around, and then this will suffice for tonight. So I like it. And like I said, we're going to eventually work on a background as soon as Miss Tish gets back from Texas. And we're going to go ahead and get permission to go ahead and work on this background. I wouldn't mind sandblasting all this brick back here and have a good, nice brick background. I sort of like that. The guys, tune in at 7 o'clock. Sheriff Force tonight. It's going to be a good auction tonight. I think there's going to be a lot of items. You can get early Christmas presents. Father's Day's coming up, and I'll try to concentrate on when is Father's Day. It ain't this Sunday, is it?
No, I think it's next one.
But anyway, I think I've got my camera set up like I want it. We may have to do a little adjusting during the auction, but we'll see you guys at 7 o'clock.